Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to one nasty Friday the 25th of September. Man, it's 58 degrees again out here, but yeah, not so pretty. The leaves and the wind blowing, that's all nice and everything, but yeah, this is one of those days you fire up the old Waze before you take off, because you don't know what's going to happen traffic wise. It could be wild. But anyway, I gotta walk across the area that's not covered by leaves. I'm using my GoPro because it's just nasty out here. Whew. It's really light at the moment. The rain is anyway. Look at Sparky sitting out there. Oh, Sparky. What are you doing standing in the rain? You and Abby. They usually gather over there under the overhang or something. I think Mama was handing out some treats or something, huh? Maybe a couple treats. See, the water's starting to pool out there in the driveway again. Well, I guess you figure out where the low spots are, huh?
Yeah.
That'll be the swim pool in the middle of winter. Sparky, get out of the rain, you knothead. Look at that wind, the blustering. But the bummer about that is it's knocking all the pretty leaves out of the trees. Don't be doing that. Don't be taking our leaves, man. All right, let's roll out, Mama.
All right.
All right.
I'll just stand right here. The exhaust is nice and warm.
The exhaust?
Uh-huh.
All righty. Yeah, we'll get the old Waze going today because Friday and this kind of rain.
Yeah.
And if you look at the radar at what's coming on our trip down, it's not looking real pretty.
No.
And people, as you know, are not very smart.
Yeah, they'll lose their nuggets.
Good Lord. All right, Mama.
All right.
Holy moly. Winds are blustering. Pieces of trees have fallen out. It's a mess out here, I tell you. Let's see what our Irish green looks like in the fields this morning. We gotta take a peek at old Dr. Pierce's. Hey, look, there's kind of brightness in the sky. We'll take it. The people like them white horses, don't they? Well, there, little woman.
Yes, how about?
Umbrella in hand.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be nasty. Or if it's gonna be like this all day.
I don't know. It didn't look good on the radar.
All right, have yourself a wonderful Friday. See you at some point, or if not, at the end of the day.
Right.
All right, love. See you. Bye. Bye now. So let's have a little sit down with an R18. So this is, classically where an air filter is on these things. There is a filter down in there, and it's in, relatively the correct place for, heritage wise, but the air filter is not underneath here. It's crazy how you take the air filter out of this thing. So you remove this cover, and then underneath there is 2 screws that go down and hold the bottom half. This metal cover. And then there's some screws. I don't know if you can see those. There's one. They go across the top here. And you loosen those. I can't get a good angle at it. I can't even see the camera if I'm looking at it right. But anyway, you pull the left side off, and then you pull the cover and the 2 screws on the right side, and that's the only thing holding that side. It's pinching it together up in here. And you pull that out. And sitting back here is the air box, and it's really cool. There's 2 air scoops that run across on each side and go into the air box, and the air filter is underneath there. Looks like a square, maybe slightly shaped air box or air filter. And the throttle body is really interesting. The air box leads it to a throttle body. And the throttle body, it's the coolest thing ever. It's sitting sideways, of course. Well, it has one throttle body that see the back one I think goes to the left. I might have it reversed, but one side goes to one side and the other one to the other. So there's the throttle bodies are sitting side by side, and it's got a facing forward is the fly-by-wire setup for it that controls all that, the motor and everything. And then there's just tubes that run down, and the injector, I showed you where that was yesterday on the other side. But the air filter is underneath there. I have seen through BMW stuff some cool covers that you can replace this with. There's cool covers for this, valve covers. They're all over the place. But yeah, the push rods, they're not hydraulic. You have regular tappet and lock nut valve adjustments underneath here, and I think it's like every 10,000 kilometers. It may be 20. I'll have to look again for the schedule, but I think it was every 10, which is every 6,200 miles you check the valves. But dude, it's just tappet and lock nut, totally old school, no hydraulics in there. That's wicked. But yeah, you pull these top metal covers off of the engine to gain access to the air filter, and this just comes apart. It's just basically a garnish, all of this, hiding all the ugly mechanicals of everything that's going on underneath there. Really well thought out how this all works. It's some cool stuff. But yeah, doing the valves just like the older BMWs with the tappet and lock nuts, same thing. You're just removing, this outer cover. And, I showed you that rubber shock absorber that's underneath this cover. Well, underneath the actual valve cover, inside the oil bathing area, is another rubber cover. So if you were to bash it so hard that you went through this and then made it to the actual valve cover that's underneath there, there's another shock absorber so you don't damage any of the head components. So the worst you're going to do is a cover and then another cover. That's some pretty cool stuff. Love this motorcycle. I keep getting asked, would you trade? And no, like I said yesterday, nope. Wouldn't trade anything I have, no matter what. Would I like to add this? Absolutely. I don't, there may be a day that, there'll be a plentiful supply of these things and I'll be able to take one as a demo or something, but for the foreseeable future, the weather's nice. I might be able to take the demo that we have, but we'll see. I'd love to take one home for the weekend and play. That's one sick motorcycle. It's just so simple. They do, despite the fact it's in no way a touring bike, they do actually all the way up to a touring seat that it's a Mustang. And then they have, Road King looking shields for it. The engine guards look like you could probably put some highway pegs on there, but your feet are going to be out there a ways. But the guys that do that with them highway pegs look like they're, in the gynecologist there. Just ridiculous. But that's just my personal feelings. I just not into having my feet waving out there where I'm out of control of the motorcycle at that point. It's funky enough, having to have your feet forward like on the Road King and the Slim to have brake and shift controls. But I get used to it. I just ride with my feet at the back of the floorboard, and I'm quite comfortable, except for when I don't have a shield. That makes my, I don't know, it just puts aches through me because I feel like I'm holding on for dear life to the handlebars. I don't feel like I have control of the bike. I don't like that feeling, and that stresses me out. It makes me bind up instead of just relaxing. When I'm goofing around the back roads like I do with you guys, that's all cool. I'm fine with that. It's just that long drone, like riding that Slim to work, that long drone down the freeway, just mile after mile after mile. And it gets very irritating. That's why I like having the rear pegs. I put my feet on there and I'm in a more normal, though kind of sport bike-ish seating position with my legs, and feet in what I feel is a very controlled position, and I don't have to put all my strength into holding on against the wind blast by holding on to the bars. I call it the clamshell effect. Got your hands on the handlebars here and your feet down here. That is just not a natural way to ride a motorcycle. To me, that's not what I'm used to. I'm used to sport bikes and dirt bikes. That's what I grew up with. I started out, or at the very least, mid-peg things, like standard motorcycles, dirt bikes. The most common footing position is right there. The most overall best footing position is right there. And it's funny, I see other people going down the road on cruisers like street glides, road glides. I can't say I've seen them on the Challengers, but I've seen them on other Indians riding with their ball of their foot right at the back of the floorboard. That's just what I do, right there. Feels like a mid-peg when you're there. But like I say, you have to get your foot up. This was part of a vandalism. But, you got to pull your feet up to get to the shift and brake controls. But luckily, most of these touring bikes have linked brakes. Do everything with the front brake. In a panic situation. I need to look into this thing a little bit more, but I notice when it's on my bench and the fob is sitting with the bike and I power it down, the rear marker light or running lights and the LED stay on for just a few seconds. But if I have the fob on me and I'm walking around it, it stays on for quite a while. I don't know what's going on with that. There, I told you I'd put a little subtitle in there. I explained to you about the air filter. It's sitting in an air box sideways, about right in here. There's a lid that pops off and it's laying in there, right in there. Alright, that's my talk for the day. Mama, we have made it to Friday. How about that? And at the moment it's not raining, which is even better yet. We'll take it. Let's head to the Northland.
North to Alaska.
Well, hello there, YouTube. We ain't even gone in the house yet. I says, you know what? It's not raining. It's nice at the moment. I said, let's just hook up the girls and do a quick goodbye.
Yes.
Like it when it's not raining. Doesn't look like it. Actually, doesn't look like it's rained for a bit out here. That's nice. Yeah. It's funny how Sasha and Annie, they know it's the weekend. The reaction when we get them to let them come out to their runners, totally different on a Friday.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird how dogs keep track of that. They just know.
And I think they know our routine. Okay, this many days means days off.
Yeah, sitting there looking at their little wrist calendars.
Yeah, I know, little fur watches.
Probably got an iPad hiding in the back of the barn there we don't even know about.
Yeah, probably.
And they're scratching on the screen. It is Friday.
Yep.
But anyway, I hope you guys liked the little discussion about the little not little, but the R18, where stuff is. I'd like to show you. I was thinking about taking some screenshots of the shop manual, but they're sensitive about some of that stuff, so I don't know what I can get away with or
should or shouldn't.
Yeah. Get myself in trouble. But I'll show you in person at some point because they'll be coming in for services, and I'll show you.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Actually, really cool. But on that, we're gonna start our Friday.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. All right. Pray for at least one nice day this weekend.
Yeah.
Boy, did it flat rain today.
Oh, it did.
Good Lord. But then towards the end, it got windy and it was nice.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. All right.
We'll see you in the morning.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.